Right then guys, how's it going? Welcome back to a new video. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Friday and looking forward to the weekend. It's always a good start to the weekend when Newcastle are bringing in their third signing of the January window. Bruno Guimaraes from Lyon, defensive midfielder, 24 years old. I say bringing him in. Hopefully that will be done tonight, if not tomorrow morning. I think definitely this weekend. The news originally broke, hopefully by the time you're watching this video. That's the best way to put it. The news originally broke on Wednesday when all the media outlets went crazy for it. I went crazy for it. I dived headfirst into this one thinking it was literally done. And you'd think after being a Newcastle fan for as many years, I would know to wait until they've got the shirt on before I go crazy for it, which is why I'm being a little bit more reserved in this video. Hopefully you're watching it and it's already done. But Lyon actually tweeted out to say, no, it's a load of rubbish. This isn't happening. Which threw a bit of a spanner in the works, to be honest. But as time's gone on and it's been spoken about a little bit more, Lyon have done this in the past. They've done it with when Mendy left. I'm pretty sure they did it when Depay left as well. And it's basically down to the fact that it was kind of released like without their permission. They want to be the ones who reveal it first due to investors and all that kind of thing. So that's why they did it. But as I say, it's actually following a trend because they've done that with two other players who have left as well. And then as I say, in the last 24 hours, there's been more and more coming out of this one. Basically, they understand that the fee from Newcastle to Lyon will be 33.5 million plus a 6.5 million add-on. The initial agreement was reached on Wednesday when it was pretty much put out there, but Lyon still wanted to negotiate the add-ons, which again is why they put out their statement. As I say, Bruno Guimaraes, he is believed to be in Brazil right now undertaking his medical for Newcastle. Newcastle head of recruitment Steve Nixon is actually head over to Brazil to meet Bruno Guimaraes to get the medical sorted and the deal signed. He was over in South America. He was actually in Ecuador with Brazil on international duty. They actually had a game yesterday, although Bruno Guimaraes didn't feature, and then he's made his way back home to undertake the medical and get this deal signed up. So the window is getting closer and closer to the end. We have pretty much 3 days to go now till the end of the window. There has still been a lot of conversation about a few different players, mainly this one. And as I say, I'm hoping by the time you guys watch this, it will be done and dusted. As I say, defensive centre midfielder or defensive midfielder, it doesn't pull in a lot of goals. But when I say defensive midfielder, the passing on this guy, the skill of this guy, the way to open up a game and be able to find passes. I mean, that's one big thing for us is just the total lack of creativity. He looks like he can do pretty much anything, to be honest, which is what we need because we need him to do everything. So yes, I am very happy about this one. I mean, linked with a whole host of other clubs. So again, providing Newcastle get this one over the line, I think it is a massive signing. And we've spoken about the fact that, you know, they wanted to kind of have that marquee signing this January for the new owners. And it's looking ever increasingly likely that this is going to be the one. And I cannot wait to see him officially announced in his black and white top. In terms of other players that we're still being linked with, it's understood that the Jesse Lingard one continues to go on. I was reading earlier that basically the fees that we've kind of spoken about before. I did a video yesterday with Matty from the Magpie channel where we go over a whole host of transfer stuff, so be sure to check that out there. It's understood that this 12-15 million pound fee in this, because supposedly they were also looking for if he helps us stay up, they wanted us to pay an extra fee. It's understood that basically this is still negotiable. Again, it's kind of happening with this Guimaraes one. It's kind of happening, may well happen with the Jesse Lingard one. I do still think in the last 48 hours, some of these teams who we might have offered something to might start coming back and going, oh, actually, you know, I always said no to that. Well, we've just realised we wouldn't mind that 30 million. As Matty said yesterday, we've got Diego Carlos and a Huff over here. Can you please take him? We'll take that 30 million now. So I definitely still think there's movement there. And as I say, Eddie Howe did do his press conference today from Saudi Arabia. Obviously, there is no Newcastle game this weekend. There's no Newcastle game next weekend either. The next game we play is against Everton in, well, it's not Tuesday, it's the Tuesday after. So we have got some time to go. So the majority of the press conference revolved around what the guys are currently doing over in Saudi Arabia. Obviously, the question was asked about players. Eddie Howe confirms Newcastle are close to adding a new player. Fingers crossed we are close to getting another one over the line. You can try and guess the player, but that would be foolish of me to confirm. We are close and we are hopeful. So he's clearly speaking about Bruno Guimaraes there, and he's clearly saying that, again, I'm not doing what I did on Wednesday. I probably should at this point. I think sounds way more likely than possibly the way I acted on Wednesday. But as I say, hopefully when you're watching this tonight or tomorrow, it is officially done. As I say, speaking about the player that I've seen, looks total quality. And again, the fact that he's been linked with some high profile teams. I think this guy could probably walk into Manchester United, Spurs. He could walk into a lot of Premier League teams who are playing European football as well, and get a game and improve them, which just shows how much of an improvement he would bring to us as well. Just speaking a little bit more about what Eddie Howe said in his press conference, he also confirmed that he met with the chairman, Yassir. He said it was a great experience to hear his vision on how the future looks. The players and I enjoyed that. It's brought everyone closer together, and it's been a good experience from that point of view. So again, obviously a big part of the Saudi trip over there. And I should say they are actually playing in a game today. I think he actually said they're playing... did he say he's... I did read it earlier. I'm pretty sure they said it was playing about a 70-minute game because of the heat and stuff out there. But and he's also spoken about the guys going go-karting and stuff. So it sounds like it's been a great team experience for them out there. But again, speaking with the club chairman, Yassir, talking about the fact that there is a vision here and all that kind of thing is great to hear. Eddie Howe on the PIF's ambitions. There's huge ambitions at the club, and through time, I'm sure they will be a reality. The long term will take care of itself, but I have to be careful. My work is day to day, minute to minute, to make sure players win the next game, which is what Eddie Howe is always going to say. He's definitely a bloke with his head screwed on at the moment, and he is very right as well. We've got 3 days of a January window left, and then we've got a very tough few months to stay in the Premier League, and that's where our vision needs to be. Obviously, it's great to know that regardless of what happens this season, we are going to be in a good place moving forward into the future, but still, it's the right now. And yeah, as I say, he talked about the fact that the guys are enjoying themselves out there, but he also says that training is taking the priority, which again is a very Eddie Howe thing to say. But yeah, that is it from me there. Let me know your thoughts down below on Bruno Guimaraes. Aside from that one, do you think we could see the Lingard one go through? I still think there's possibly, and Dan Burn as well. That's another one, the Brighton centre-back, who is actually a local lad. It's understood that he is open to the move, but that he's also settled on the south coast. I think it's a situation where if Brighton were willing to sell him, I think it would be similar to Chris Wood. Obviously, Chris Wood had the release clause, so the minute it got met, he would come up. I think Dan Burn's probably a similar situation, to be honest. I think if Brighton agree a deal, I think he could well be on his way up quite quickly. But we will have to wait and see. Again, let me know down below if there's any out there that I haven't mentioned who you think might get over the line in the next 48 hours. Fingers crossed that Bruno Guimaraes, what is done by the time you're watching this video, as I say, will be a huge improvement in our centre midfield, a position that we definitely need to strengthen. The other one is centre back as well. And again, you look at this one, this got announced on Wednesday, it's Friday now, and the medical and the contracts are hopefully getting signed right now. How quickly could we maybe do one or two others that we didn't even know about? So we will have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts down below. Enjoy your weekend, no football, but I'm sure there will be a lot of news on the January window. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.